Hey guys, and welcome to the Vortex. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about Lee Pace, who is my favorite actor, and has been for the last 10 years or so. You might have seen him playing Thranduil, the Elven King in The Hobbit. This is one of the roles he's mainly recognized for, along Joe from an AMC series in America, Halt and Catch Fire.
For $3.25 an hour.
IBM is going to liquidate this company because two idiots decided to rip off their flagship product.
Lee Pace graduated from Juilliard, which is a private conservatory in New York City, and it's a pretty damn good school. And he first gained his popularity playing Ned in a TV series called Pushing Daisies. He even got a Golden Globe Award nomination for the Best Actor. And it's a very sweet, very warming series with a very nice concept, so I recommend for you checking it out. Okay, so the question is, why do I like him so much? For me, one of the qualities of a brilliant actor is if they have a range. And I would say Lee Pace definitely has it. If you look at some of the characters he played, they all seem to be very different, not just in terms of the look, but also the way he prepares his body, the way he modulates his voice, and the way just he presents himself. When I first seen him as Thranduil, I didn't realize I actually did see him before playing in Twilight as one of the vampires called Garrett. But again, it's such a different look. It would be almost very difficult to realize it when you first see him. So as Thranduil, he has such a presence, and this character was so distinctive in the whole series. I decided to do my research. So I checked him out and I checked some of the films he's made in the past. And the moment when I decided, okay, you have my respect, you truly are a brilliant actor, it's when I've seen him playing a transsexual character, Calpurnia Adams, in the
I believe this is the gentleman I met Saturday evening.
Do you remember my name?
Of course I do. Do you remember mine?
Can't say it right now.
I understand.
Who you talking to? My mom. Sorry, what were you saying?
What can I do for you, Private Winchell?
I need a change of scenery. I was wondering if we could get a cup of coffee.
Well, I would like that. But you saw me Saturday night in a show with lights and stage makeup.
Yeah, I saw.
What you saw on stage Saturday night is not the same creature you'll find having a cup of coffee on Wednesday evening.
Look, I remember what you look like. You're pretty.
You always tell your mom she's pretty?
Yep, hold on. Talking to my girlfriend from Kansas. She ran into my mom. I'm relaying a message. Sorry, what were you saying?
My neighbors are throwing a barbecue this evening.
Was that an invitation?
Yes, that's an invitation.
I have to say, when I first seen him performing that character, I had to rewind the video over and over again a few times until I actually believed that this big, muscular, manly man is playing a woman so delicate, so convincingly. I just could not believe it. He's done it so well. What has to be taken into consideration is that the Soldier's Girl character was at the very, very beginning of his career. It was, I think, his first film he ever made. So obviously now he looks very different, and he prepared his body. It is very different to what he used to look like. But also that shows you the transformation and the effort he puts behind each character, each role, that he really changes his whole appearance. He really trains for the fight scenes. He really changes his accents, and you really would struggle to distinguish him between his different roles. I also love fantasy as a genre, And another film you might have seen and you probably wouldn't recognize him is The Guardian of the Galaxy, when he plays Ronan, you know, this big blue bad guy. I didn't know it's Lee Pace. Again, he looks so different. One of the most artistic films that he's done, it's called The Fall from 2008, and it's by Tarsem Singh, an Indian director. And this film, again, it's quite niche, but the visuals behind this film, the storytelling, the colors, the narration, and it is just awesome film. I think one of the best he's done, to be fair. So again, if you haven't watched it, I honestly recommend check it out. Lee Pace also done a horror film quite recently called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Again, he's playing a very main character called Greg. And one of the, I would say, characteristics of his performance is that sometimes, even if his role is small, he honestly steals the show. And he was even acclaimed by multiple critics that he is just a standout. Even if it's just like one short scene, with his charisma, with his presence, and just such a naturalistic performance, he just takes over and he gets all the focus. It's just him as a, you know, actor. When it comes to his private life, it's another thing that I really admire, because he keeps his private life private. So he just tends to talk about his work, the project he gets involved in, and he also really cares about the environment. So he's really involved in the conservatory and fundraising money and participating in like different programs and spreading the awareness. Also, from what I've seen in the interviews and how he carries himself, he's just a very humble, modest, fun, and just a kind person. So an actor doesn't really get into drama, focuses on his work, and gives 100% into his characters. What is there not to love? And on top of that, he is quite good looking, and he has the most amazing eyebrows that have their own fan club. These are my reasons why I think Lee Pace is honestly one of the best actors I've known. Take care.